Language play in Surrealist literature, a deeper look. Language play in Surrealist literature, a deeper look. Introduction. Surrealism is an artistic and literary movement that emerged in the early 20th century, aiming to unleash the power of the unconscious mind and explore the realm of dreams and fantasies. One of the distinctive features of Surrealist literature is the use of language play. This article aims to delve deeper into the topic of language play in Surrealism, examining its various forms, functions, and impact on the overall Surrealist aesthetic. Forms of language play in Surrealist literature. Surrealist writers, such as André Breton, used various forms of language play to challenge conventional linguistic norms and create a sense of disorientation in their works. One of the prominent techniques employed by Surrealists is automatism, where the writer taps into their unconscious mind and allows words and images to flow without conscious control. This technique often results in unexpected juxtapositions and nonsensical associations, adding an element of surprise and unpredictability to the text. Another form of language play found in Surrealist literature is the disruption of syntax and grammar. Surrealists deliberately break traditional language rules, creating fragmented and disjointed sentences to convey a sense of disorder and chaos. By subverting linguistic conventions, Surrealists aimed to provoke readers into questioning their preconceived notions about language and meaning. Furthermore, Surrealists often relied on puns, wordplay, and neologisms to create a playful and whimsical atmosphere in their writings. Through these linguistic devices, they sought to subvert the conventional associations of words and create new meanings. For example, Salvador Dali's famous painting, The Persistence of Memory, reflects the Surrealist fascination with the elasticity of language and its ability to reshape reality. Functions of language play in Surrealist literature. Language play serves multiple functions in Surrealist literature. Firstly, it acts as a means of liberation from the constraints of rationality and logic. By embracing the irrational and the subconscious, Surrealists sought to challenge the dominant modes of thinking and open up new possibilities for creative expression. Language play becomes a way of breaking free from the limitations imposed by traditional linguistic conventions. Secondly, language play in Surrealism functions as a form of resistance against societal norms and expectations. By defying established linguistic rules, Surrealists aim to destabilize the authority of language and question the rigid structures of society. It becomes a tool for subversion, allowing the writers to challenge the status quo and expose the inherent absurdity of human existence. Impact of language play in Surrealist literature. The use of language play in Surrealism has had a profound impact on literature and the arts. It has challenged traditional notions of meaning and representation, opening up new possibilities for artistic expression. Surrealists sought to create a sensory experience through language, evoking emotions and sensations that transcend rational understanding. Through the manipulation of words and syntax, they aim to tap into the reader's subconscious and provoke a visceral response. Moreover, language play in Surrealist literature has influenced subsequent movements, such as postmodernism and experimental poetry. The idea of challenging linguistic conventions and exploring the boundaries of language continues to resonate with contemporary writers and artists. Surrealism serves as a precursor to these movements, laying the groundwork for a more liberated and playful approach to language. Certainly. Continuing from where we left off. Moving beyond the impact of language play in Surrealism, it is important to explore the implications of this literary technique on the readers and their engagement with the text. When confronted with language play in surreal literature, readers are invited to actively participate in the creation of meaning. They are encouraged to challenge their preconceived notions and engage in a process of decoding and interpretation that goes beyond the literal. Language play in Surrealism not only disrupts traditional ways of understanding language, but it also invites readers to expand their imaginative capacities. By embracing the unexpected and the unconventional, readers are encouraged to explore new ways of perceiving reality and constructing their own understanding of the text. Furthermore, language play in Surrealism often blurs the boundaries between different forms of art. Surrealist writers often collaborated with visual artists, resulting in the fusion of language and visual imagery. This interdisciplinary approach further amplifies the impact of language play, as it allows for a multisensory and immersive experience that transcends traditional boundaries. Certainly. Continuing from where we left off. The impact of language play in Surrealism extends beyond the realm of literature and art. It has also influenced various fields such as psychology and philosophy. Surrealist thinkers believed that language play could help uncover the hidden depths of the human mind and explore the unconscious. They aimed to tap into the power of language to access the realm of dreams and explore the complexities of the human psyche. In psychology, Surrealism has served as a source of inspiration for therapists and researchers interested in the role of language in understanding and treating mental disorders. From a philosophical perspective, Surrealism challenges traditional notions of language as a purely communicative tool. It highlights the inherent ambiguity and fluidity of language, emphasizing its potential for multiple interpretations and subjective meanings. Surrealist literature invites readers to question the nature of reality, the limitations of language, and the ways in which meaning is constructed. Language play in Surrealism also serves as a subversive act against authoritarian regimes and oppressive systems. Surrealist writers often use language play to expose societal contradictions, challenge societal norms, and critique political structures. By manipulating language, Surrealists aimed to dismantle oppressive power structures and propose alternative ways of thinking and being. Certainly. Here is a continuation of the article. However, it is important to note that language play in Surrealism is not limited to written texts alone. It also encompasses other forms of artistic expression such as visual art, performance art, and even everyday conversations. Surrealists embraced a multidisciplinary approach, blurring the boundaries between different art forms and mediums. This use of language in visual art challenged traditional modes of representation and encouraged viewers to question their perceptions and interpretations. Similarly, in performance art, Surrealists experimented with language as a means of disrupting conventional narratives and expectations. Even in everyday conversations, language play can be observed in Surrealist techniques such as automatic writing, exquisite corpse, and word association games. These techniques encourage spontaneity, free association, and the exploration of subconscious thoughts and associations.